God. Yo, what's up, everybody? Your boy just put out a new song. Nah, I'm kidding. It's always exciting putting out new music. I'll never not love dropping new songs. Like, I'll never not get over the excitement and the love and all the emotions that go into putting out a new song. It will forever be just a high that I chase. It is called Uniform. It is out, so go check it out if you have not. Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, all of those platforms. It's all out there. I figured with this video I could do the same thing that I did with a similar release, which was kind of just give a run through of the song, the who's, the what's, and the whys, and all the juicy stuff, I guess, on the back end. I'll start with why. Why Uniform? Why did I decide to put out this song? So Uniform, I feel, has been in this point of my life. The songs that I've been writing, not that I had the foresight to craft this idea or plan, but the songs that I've been putting together recently have all been scratching the surface of things that I've wanted to talk about in life. So that could be something that I was maybe too embarrassed to write about, or maybe something that I truthfully maybe just wasn't mature mentally enough to be able to write to. So and or just something that I feel like I couldn't put into words. It could be a combination of a few things, maybe one of those things, or all of the above. Uniform does address the situation. I felt I was stupid because I'm not trying to back down, even at times feel like I needed to, but I really, really wanted this to work out. I'm asking them, where do we go from here if it's just whatever this confused like nonsense is? But in the same breath, I do take said step back, but when and if you decide to come forward, I will be here. And as all of that kind of like processed, it felt like, dang dude, like that sounds kind of not the car going by in my video like that. So I felt like, dang dude, like that doesn't really sound good. Like you kind of sound stupid. Like, I felt stupid. So I was really embarrassed to kind of admit that I was in a position like this and that it had went on for as long as it did. But as I started to kind of push myself away and kind of like step out of everything that I was dealing with, Uniform became what it was. I was like, yep, this is what this situation is, and this track is perfect to express that. And we have Uniform now. So I say all that to say Uniform is one of the handful of songs in this my current life, like where I am now, that is very authentic and being truthful and honest with who I am, the things that I'm going through, that I have experienced, and just not being afraid to be vulnerable. And anyone can go through situations like this. It's easy to be hard on yourself and to tell yourself that like you're stupid for allowing some things to happen, but it's okay to acknowledge these things and you grow from them. So I was just honest with myself, and the more that I decide to talk about things like Uniform, the more I feel like I'm becoming a genuine artist. So it's been very nice. Now, what is the song about? Well, I guess you could say it was a situation type of situationship. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I don't think either of us expected whatever we had going on to go the distance that it did. I don't think either of us saw that happening, but it did. Like, time doesn't stop for anyone. Everything is like so fast paced. Like before you know it, you start one place and you end up another. And I feel that's exactly what happened, is that this kind of it went on longer than it maybe should have. And I think that in between that time, it was more than just these like simple exchanges. I think that a lot of our time spent was really revolving around quality, and it was nice. At every turn, at every stop, around any corner, I was just met with like a little resistance. There were moments where the resistance honestly was not there. And whether that might have been because of things that were said, or as I said, the quality of time that we were spending together and the things that we would do when we were with each other, There were times I was so convinced that like all it needs just a little like flick, and then it's just like, yep, everything's gonna fall into place. Probably delusional that as long as we both keep showing up, as long as we both keep doing what we're doing, showing up, that's like half the battle right there, you know? As long as we keep showing up, then everything else will work out. So you just keep going, and eventually things will work out. And that's kind of how I felt in this, but it didn't work out. I definitely spent way more time just wishful thinking that it would. At the end of the day, you show up, you show out, you do the work. If it doesn't work out, you tried. And yeah. So now, who is Uniform for? Well, if you can resonate with anything that I've said, being in a situation where you have been steered down whatever path they have you on, and they're kind of dictating the way that you guys are maneuvering with each other, I think this song will be a really good song for you. Uniform definitely touches on how the heart wants what it wants, and even when you know that it is not the best situation for you, when you have moments of clarity, you know you should walk away, it's hard. It's perfectly fine to want someone and to fight for love, but fight in a way that is healthy, in a way that both of you get something out of it, but not fight in the sense that it is only you the one that is fighting for said love or for whatever the ultimate goal is. You both should be doing it together. I think Uniform can also show a lot of people that we all go through some pretty wild situations all because of love. Like, love is very ghetto. It is very ghetto. I'm over it. Yeah, it's kind of all I got. So as I said, I have a new song out called Uniform. And if you haven't checked it out, check it out. But it's streaming on all platforms. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you for the next one. This was steady on the rise, but I can read your mind though. Keep me close, you don't have to say it.